is $1.2 million, so they can borrow $500,000, put their homes up, their personal homes up, as collateral. The company that they own goes bankrupt. The bank sells assets, the company assets. There's $200,000 left on the loan after the assets are sold. They go back to the four owners and they say, you owe us $50,000 apiece. 50,000 times 4 is $200,000. That's what you owe us personally. Okay? And again, that's a negotiating point. Okay? If the business is strong enough, then the individual owners won't have to give personal guarantees. But guess what? The bank will always ask for those personal guarantees. All right, so how do we analyze a borrower's financial statements? Okay, we're looking at the balance sheet. Okay, so we're looking at liquidity ratios. Okay, how much cash does the company have on hand? Okay, marketable securities available. Okay, then you look at their accounts receivable. Are they managing their accounts receivable? Are those good accounts receivable? Can they count on them? Okay. What does their inventory look like? Are they selling their inventory, turning their inventory over, and can that inventory be used potentially? Is it valuable inventory that could be used as collateral? Okay. Then we have accounts payable. Are they able to finance some of their purchases, supplies, and inventory? Okay. How much notes payable? So the accounts payable, notes payable, this is what's available to pay, but these things are due. Okay? So does the company have enough liquidity to pay these things that are due over the short term? That's really important. Can they pay over the short term, and can they pay over the long term? Speaking of long term, okay, how much debt do they already have on the balance sheet compared to their net worth and compared to their cash flow? So if a company comes to you and says, I'd like to borrow money, the question is, how much debt do you already have on the books? How much short-term debt is coming due? What kind of current assets do you have available to pay these things? Okay? And then you look at the income statement. Okay? So let's set up the income statement in a common size format, which means you divide each line item into sales. All right? What do you pay close attention to? How do these percentages look? Okay? How do sales look? Are sales growing? Or are sales stable? Or are sales declining? What does the gross profit margin look like? Is the company doing a good job managing prices? Are they doing a good job managing the product mix? Are they doing a good job managing the cost of goods sold? Okay? And are these numbers, so in what direction are these numbers moving? And how stable are they? Are they all over the map? If a company's numbers jump around quite a bit as percentages, guess what? It's really hard to do a forecast. And if you can't do a forecast, then the risk of a default goes way up. Okay? So compare the percentages of a company that wants to borrow money with companies that are in similar businesses and maybe with an industry to get a sense of how is this company doing compared to the other companies in the industry. All right, so that we're done with slides 1 through 9. Take a quick break and we'll come back for clip 2 of chapter 17, which will be slides 10 through 18. Until then, my friends, get a nice cold iced tea or Diet Coke or whatever, Dr. Pepper, and take a deep breath. Think about these deep thoughts here, and we'll see you back here in just a few minutes. Peace out. Shalom.